What's the biggest hypocrite you've ever exposed? I was representing a single mom named Jessica in what should have been a routine custody hearing. Her ex-husband John had filed for full custody of their 8-year-old daughter Emma, claiming Jessica was an unfit parent. The courtroom was packed. John sat across from us in an expensive suit, flanked by his high-powered attorney who clearly thought this was going to be a slam dunk. His lawyer stood up confidently. Your Honor, we have extensive evidence that the defendant is morally unfit to raise a child. They started presenting their case methodically. Bank deposit records showing large cash payments, photos of Jessica leaving work late at night, even testimony from John's new girlfriend about Jessica's questionable lifestyle choices. The worst part was when John himself took the stand. He painted this picture of Jessica as someone who had abandoned her family values, who worked in an environment that was degrading to women and inappropriate for a mother. Your Honor, he said, looking directly at the judge, I simply cannot allow my daughter to be raised by someone who works at a men's club. What kind of example does that set? A mother should be home with her child, not taking her clothes off for money. Jessica was crying quietly beside me. I could see her shoulders shaking as she listened to the father of her child tear apart her character in front of everyone. The judge was nodding along, clearly buying into John's narrative. His lawyer presented more evidence, even a character witness who spoke about how concerned the community was about Emma's well-being. The judge looked genuinely troubled. Ms. Henderson, she said to Jessica, while I don't judge people for their career choices, I have to consider what's best for the child. I knew we were losing badly, but here's the thing. I always do my homework. Always. Your Honor, I'd like to call a rebuttal witness. John's lawyer objected immediately. This witness wasn't on their list. She's a rebuttal witness, Your Honor. Directly responding to testimony we just heard. The judge nodded. Call your witness. I call Brittany Williams to the stand. A nervous-looking blonde woman in her 20s walked into the courtroom. She was the same woman who'd been holding John's hand in the gallery. John went completely white when he realized what was happening. His expensive lawyer was frantically whispering to him. Brittany was sworn in, clearly uncomfortable. She kept glancing at John. I approached the witness stand. Ms. Williams, do you know the plaintiff, John Henderson? Yes, she whispered. How do you know him? He's my boyfriend. How long have you been dating? About 18 months. And Ms. Williams, during your relationship with Mr. Henderson, has he ever expressed concern about where people work? About certain types of employment being inappropriate? She looked confused. I'm not sure what you mean. Let me be more specific. Has Mr. Henderson ever told you that he disapproves of women who work in the adult entertainment industry? John's lawyer was half standing now, but he didn't know where I was going with this. No, Brittany said quietly. He's never said that. In fact, would you say Mr. Henderson is quite comfortable with that industry? Objection? Relevance? John's lawyer tried. Your Honor, this goes directly to the plaintiff's credibility regarding his stated moral objections. Overruled. Answer the question, Ms. Williams. Brittany looked at John one more time. He was pale as a sheet. Yes, she said. He seems very comfortable with it. I walked closer to the witness stand. Ms. Williams, I need you to tell the court where you work. John was frantically shaking his head now, his composure completely gone. I work at Platinum Plus, Brittany said, her voice barely audible. I'm sorry, what is Platinum Plus? It's a gentleman's club, downtown. The judge's expression transformed completely. And how did you and Mr. Henderson meet? He's been a regular customer for about 2 years. John's lawyer was trying to object, but the judge cut him off. So, you're asking me to remove a child from her mother because she works at the type of business you spend thousands of dollars at, and you're dating someone who works there? Your Honor, I can explain. No explanation necessary. This case is dismissed with prejudice. Custody remains with the mother. Mr. Henderson,